Hello, hello, hello. I am Axel Cannon. This is Stupid Game Experiments, and today is hashtag Follow Friday. Or, since I'm probably going to be a little late with this video, hashtag it's Follow Friday Somewhere. For those of you who don't know, hashtag Follow Friday is a thing that happens on Fridays on Twitter where people recommend other accounts to follow. I stole that idea and brought it over to YouTube, and now I make videos every Friday-ish about other YouTube game devs I recommend checking out. This week I'm adding an extra twist in that none of the game devs I found have Twitter accounts, as far as I could find, which I guess completes my journey of stealing my ideas from the Bluebird and then abandoning it. Some of these game devs do have accounts on other platforms, but I'm not going to mention those platforms because those platforms won't let me create accounts on them. Something about needing to be a real person and apparently a genetically modified artificial intelligence born in Kenya doesn't qualify. So this week it's going to be a 100% YouTube game devs hashtag Follow Friday. First up is Strange Lake. He's making a 2D platformer called Martial Mage using the Godot game engine. In his devlog this week, he added secret rooms, falling floor traps, and enemies to his game. He also mentioned a resource that I hadn't heard before, the Book of Shaders. That's one of the best things about watching other people's devlogs. You learn about the resources and tools they're using in their games that you hadn't heard of before. Strange Lake has a good sense of humor and his game looks like it's coming along well, so head over and check out his channel, Strange Lake. Our next channel is Your Average Unity Programmer, as in the name of his channel is literally Your Average Unity Programmer. His devlog this week definitely talks about a problem that your average programmer of any stripe can definitely relate to. Someone asked him to make a project and he thought, oh, that will only take a week or so. A month later and he's still working on the project. This is totally understandable considering he's creating a first-person shooter minigame, which seems like it would be way harder to do than the main portion of his game, which is a math game. Help give him some motivation to stick with it by heading over to his channel, Your Average Unity Programmer, and showing him some support. Next up is Shim, who is creating, and I quote, a wizard-type battle thing in Unity. In his devlog, he modeled a low-poly wolf enemy for his game, and showed me something else I hadn't seen before. He drew the eyes and teeth for his wolf in an image editor and then used the UV mapping to place them on his model. I don't do a lot of 3D modeling, so this might be commonplace, and he called it the lazy technique, but I thought it was kind of cool. He was having a little trouble with his death animation for the wolf, but he seemed to be taking it in stride. So head over to his channel, Shim, and congratulate him on the progress he's made so far. Next up is 1-Bit Monster, which I think is an awesome name for a channel. He's working on a game called Buoyancy Block in the Godot game engine during his 2-week break from college. He's making excellent progress so far. In this devlog, he implemented a new scoring system, got a high score tracking system in place, and added a system for gaining coins based on your score. He's doing great so far, so head over to 1-Bit Monster to cheer him on as he finishes out his game by his 2-week deadline. The last channel I have this week is Bronze Moon Games. Now normally, I try to only include channels that have audio commentary for their devlogs. I just think this gives the devlogs more character and connection to the developer. I'm making an exception this week only because I thought their game, Conqueror of the Seas, looked absolutely gorgeous. If you agree with me, head over to the Bronze Moon Games and show them your support. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all I had time for this week. There are, of course, plenty of other great YouTube game devs out there that I just didn't have time to get to this week. So if you want to help support them, join in on hashtag Follow Friday and hashtag GameDev on either YouTube, Twitter, or both. I will, of course, put the links to all the awesome channels I featured in this video down in the description. While you're down there, take a moment to show your support for these hashtag Follow Friday videos by hitting that like button. You should also take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on these weekly game dev highlights. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.